John's Random Plumbing Tips. Welcome back to John's Random Plumbing Tips. Right, we've got a black tube and an old cat litter tray. What the hell is going on? Well, every plumber should have both of these. The black rubber tube, I'm going to show you what I'm going to use that for in a minute, but the actual litter tray is brilliant. It's really low, really flexible, not really hard to break for catching little drips of water and getting water about. But the first thing we're going to talk about is this black tube. It's actually gas engineers use them. So if you've got some pipes sticking out the floor, copper pipes, and you want to do a bit of soldering, and some valves further back are passing, so water keeps on creeping up the pipe. When you want to solder it, if you've got your little black 10mm rubber tube, what you do is shove the tube down the pipe, shove the other end in your gob, and suck it up, and then put your tongue over the end of the pipe, and then blow it into the litter tray. And if you do that a couple of times, you'll be able to quickly solder the fittings. So that's a bit of a good little tip for all plumbers who didn't know this little... Let's say you're a bit green and you're starting out. It's a brilliant way to get you out of the mire. So there's me sucking on the pipe and then sticking my... Bloody hell, look like I'm going to fucking blow up or something. I don't know. Right, I know this is nothing about plumbing, but my multi-tool, my brilliant Makita multi-tool, where the pin comes out, it's got a bit tight. So it's got, just like, oh my God, what's going on with this? Fucking hell, I'll tell you what, I couldn't get the pin out. And I managed to wiggle it out a bit. All it fucking is a bit of maintenance. Where the pin goes in, it's got a little O-ring there, you can see. And then it's just got a bit of crud there. So I got a bit of wire wool and wire wooled it up. And then give it a good clean. And then what I did was just put a little dab of silicone grease on it. Just a tiny little bit. And it pops in and out absolutely perfect. So that's job's fixed. There we go. Oh, here we go. I've got the bloody heat gun out again. Is that 3 days in a row? I've got a bit of water on the floor. And I thought, well, I'll get it ready for the tilers. The tilers want to seal the floor, so I'll get the heat gun out and just dry these little bits of water up and just give it a little bit of a test again. Look, it looks crazy with that little red bit coming out at the end, doesn't it? Anyway, it's worked a treat again and save the day. Good old Makita heat gun, 18 volt heat gun. So there we go. You can see I've managed to solder them bits of pipes. So that's that done. Managed to do it all right, and then that's the first fix plumbing for a vanity wash basin. Bit of a snotter there. Don't look at that bit. Don't look at that little snotter. But there we go. A couple of nice bottle fix valves. And just in case you didn't think I was using the Makita Mega Kettle, I am every single day. That's how it sits when I'm having a brew. I get it propped up on my diary so it's level. And I have my little thermostat. When it gets to 90 degrees, turn it off. I'm having a good cup of coffee. Okay.